a figure of light, a myth, a noble Brit which illuminates the night.
The Rolls Royce Dawn. Almost silently, it glides through the night. In front of the driver, 12 smoothly running cylinders are at work, with a power reserve that appears inexhaustible. The Rolls Royce Dawn is a convertible for connoisseurs, created for those who already have everything and who do not even flinch at the base price of €330,000. It is an unparalleled status symbol on which time simply seems to stand still. The Dawn is unmistakably from the Rolls-Royce Auto marque, a 2.6-ton yacht on wheels, fitted with the finest materials. With a width of 2 meters and a length of almost 5 meters, it surpasses almost everything on the road. Up to 4 people can find more than enough space in the interior to enjoy the perfect processing of this luxury convertible. The spirit of ecstasy sits on the endless bonnet, the most famous radiator in the world, which embodies the glorious history of the company.
London, 1904. Engineer meets aviator, pioneer, artist, and visionary. Men at the genesis of a new motoring movement. They find guidance and inspiration in a feminine force, their muse. A perfect union. Charles Rolls and Henry Royce form a partnership destined to change history forever. Led by their muse, it is her voice that tells them their dream of flight on land is possible. She arouses their sensation of speed, euphoria in motion, a feeling they define as ecstasy. Fired by her glowing spirit, Rolls and Royce approach a bold new frontier, motor travel. They craft their new machine and race towards the future. With the world's attention, they master the art of motoring at pace, and the land speed record is broken. Paris, 1906. The legend begins. 1907, the Silver Ghost is unveiled. The future has been revealed, and it is sublime. Elegance and grace mastered, the parameters are gone. The final victory to conquer endurance. Another record broken as they travel distances never believed possible, commanding speed, strength, and beauty. Rolls and Royce's machine is crowned by their peers as the world's best car. 1911, they enshrine her in a symbol. The icon is born. This, like every part of their beautiful endeavor, had to be an inspiration. And what better inspiration than the truth? Her, the spirit of ecstasy. Her sensual leap toward tomorrow, reaching always just beyond her grasp. The art as science, science as passion. The challenge and the solution fused into the shape of a goddess. The goddess of perfection, the soul in the machine. As she led then, she leads now. transcending time into each new generation as a guiding light for the fearless, for those who would change the world. She is the star to set their course by, our muse, the audacious spirit of ecstasy.
The Rolls Royce Dawn was created to lure customers behind the steering wheel, even if they are chauffeured. Even if it is one of the longest vehicles on the road at 5 meters 30, it is small compared to its gigantic brothers and sisters because the Phantom is about 6 meters long. Under the gigantic radiator hood, a huge engine is at work. The times when the engine power of a Rolls-Royce was simply referred to as enough are over. The 6.6-liter twin-turbo engine delivers up to 570 horsepower and, if necessary, brings 820 newton-meters of torque onto the crankshaft. The Sprint will be able to reach 100 kilometers an hour in 5 seconds. Not bad for a 2.6-ton convertible with rear-wheel drive. It reaches its electronically set limits at 250 kilometers an hour, and even if it could, it is not made for a fast sprint to 100, nor for a high-speed drive on the highway, but simply for relaxed cruising. The Rolls Royce Dawn is a fascinating status symbol. The thick, soft leather armchairs, the hand-drawn lines, the monstrous grille, and the self-closing doors opening in the direction of travel. Really, everything about this vehicle has its own unique charm. No other vehicle exudes so much wealth as a Rolls Royce. It smells formally of money, and that also corresponds to the truth because anyone who inquires about the price here cannot possibly afford it. The Dawn is available from 330,000 euros, but the individualization of the vehicle is the real highlight. Rolls-Royce manufactures the cars to the present day, and there is almost no wish which cannot be met with the right amount of money. A look at the production shows what makes a Rolls-Royce so special, but also so expensive. Goodwood, in the south of England, the place where millionaires' dreams come true. After a takeover by BMW in the year 2000, the new production location of the noble outer mark was established here. Every modern Rolls-Royce has its origin here. And here is also where one of the most important manufacturing steps takes place, because before any model goes into production, it must be configured. And with Rolls-Royce, this means more than choosing pre-made options. Not one Rolls-Royce is like the other. The customer can design his or her car completely freely according to their own ideas. And this is made possible by the bespoke finishing department, which has existed since the foundation of the brand at the beginning of the 20th century. Only the highest quality leather is processed. Smallest irregularities in the material must be recognized. For this, Rolls-Royce does not rely on machines, but on the ability of human senses. From the very beginning, the employees learned the motto, pursuit of perfection. The seats are even tested in special chambers for their noise level. A Rolls Royce seat can be adjusted without creaking. Immensely important, the wooden parts in the vehicle interior, they too are handmade.
What you can see Joe doing here is book matching the leaves of veneer to get this perfect pattern across the leaf. So if you see the template, what we have is down the center of the car, we have a perfect mirror line, and the left-hand side of the car matches the right-hand side of the car. This is really something that takes a good skill set in terms of your eyesight, I guess, and really looking closely at this level of the detail within the veneer. We have to focus a lot of time and attention in this process area because this is ultimately what the customers see from our wood parts.
If the parts are correctly joined, they are pressed onto a likewise handmade base plate in a membrane press. Here they stay 40 minutes, about 70 degrees, and 1 bar pressure. After a quality check, the parts are painted and then polished to a high gloss. If no errors are detected, the finished parts are then put into the assembly. There, the electronics are installed, and with the interior equipment, the models are gradually brought to life. The cars will then spend up to 2 weeks in final production and in the test area. Final work and finishing are carried out. Any amount of brittleness in the varnish is polished away by hand. The credo of the company founder, Henry Royce, the pursuit of perfection, is implemented right up to the last moment. Every Rolls Royce is something special, a unique model, tailored to the needs of its owner. Simply roll on a lush wave of torque speed through the countryside and enjoy the beautiful side of life. One must thank BMW that they have sustained one of the world's most traditional car manufacturers, and that it continues to do so in the spirit of the founders, Charles Rolls and Henry Royce.